Okay friends, today we are here to continue the trigonometric lesson. Yes, in a trigonometry first what we seen? In a trigonometry first we learned definition of all trigonometric ratios. Yes, trigonometry means, again I am going to revise. First of all, trigonometry means tri plus gono plus metron. Yes, it is a branch of mathematics which gives the relation between angles and sides. For example, ratio of sine. Yes, trigonometric ratio of sine theta means sine theta is a opposite upon hypotenuse, cos theta is a adjacent upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is a sine theta upon cos theta. Already we learned all these definitions. Yes, these are the definitions of trigonometric ratios. Okay. Now, since trigonometry is related with the angles and sides, let us revise angles first. In short, obviously, in angles, we studied, sir, this is, yes, initial arm, this is terminal arm, yes. All these concepts we learned already in for school, 8, 9, 10 standard. I am just revising to better understand trigonometry. And this is theta is a, yes, theta is a amount of rotation of initial arm up to terminal arm. Theta is the amount of rotation of initial arm to terminal arm. Yes. If this rotation is in an anti-clockwise direction, then it is positive angle, and if it is in a clockwise direction, then it is a negative angle. Yes, all of we know. It is a circular system. Yes. In a circular system, unit of measurement is a radian. Here it is a 1 degree, and it is here 1 radian. Yesterday we seen in the first trigonometry relation between, yes, and a relation between degree and radian measure is 180 degrees equals to pi radian. Yes, already we seen this relation yesterday. Now, if measure of theta is a 0 degree or a 0 radian, if initial arm and terminal arms are coincident. I am not writing all things are here. Just listen, because it is from our very basic. It is a very basic from 8, 9, 10 almost. Therefore, theta is a 0 degree. It means initial arm. I am naming here A, O, B. Initial arm OA and OB are coincident if theta is a 0. Yes, if theta is a 180 degree or pi radian, then initial arm and terminal arm are in a opposite direction. This measure is of 180 degree. Yes, amount of rotation is 0. Initial arm, terminal arm are coincident. Amount of rotation is a 180 degree or pi radian. Initial and terminal arm are in a opposite direction. Then next, you know right angle. Right angle is a measure of 90 degree. Acute angles are in between 0 to 90. Obtuse angle more than 90. Yes, all of you know that. Okay. Then after completing this, we studied also that table also yesterday, I think. Studied or not? No, we are not studied. Huh? Yes. Then let us complete standard table. Standard table means what? Trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios of standard angles. Yes. So what are standard angles? Standard angles. Yes, standard angles. Standard angles are the angles whose vertex means this. Here O is a vertex. Whose vertex is a origin and whose vertex is the origin and initial arm is along, yes, is along positive direction of x-axis are standard angles. Standard angles are the angles whose vertex is the origin and initial arm is along the positive direction of x-axis. That's what it is. Now, trigonometric ratios of some standard angles. All of you know, yes, you derived in 10th standard also. What? By 30, 60, 90 theorem and by 45, 45, 90 theorem. Sin theta is half. Sin theta is half when theta is a 30 degree. Sin 45 is a 1 by root 2. Tan 45 is a 1. All of you know. All of you derived that expressions also in a 10th standard. Now I am giving technique to just remember it. Yes. Here technique, for technique I am writing here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. Yes. And divide all these numbers by 4. Okay. After dividing, now taking square root, yes, 0 by 4 is 0, therefore it remains 0. 1 by 4, square root of 1 by 4 is a 1 by 2. 2 by 4 becomes a 1 by 2 and square root is a 1 by root 2. Root 3 by 4 square root is a 2, 4 by 4 is a 1 and square root of 1 is a 1. Yes, what we observe? We are observing that these all the values are of sine and theta, sine ratios. If here theta is a 0 degree or 0 radian, I am not giving here that unit, means it is a radian. Okay, 1 by 2 is a sir 30 degree, or in a radian language pi by 6. 45 degree in a radian language pi by 4, because of relation. Pi is 180 and 60 degree, or it is a pi by 3, and last one is a 90 degree, which is pi by 2 radian. These all are, yes. And here I am writing ratios. Yes, I got sin theta. Sin theta, sin 0 is 0, sin pi by 6 is 1 by 2, sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, sin pi by 3 is a root 3 by 2, and sin 90 is a 1. This is technique. To remember, all these values are very important. We must have to remember it, because whenever in exam you got answer sheet, first of all on last page as a rough work, please draw this table and keep at it. Because after I am telling for 12th board exam also, okay, in a physics also these values are very important. So don't ignore it. What I technique explained, first write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, divide all numbers by 4, and after square root, taking square root, I got the values of all sin theta. Sin 0, sin 30, sin 45, sin 60 and sin 90. Now it is simple to remember cos theta. For cos theta, you can write all these numbers in reverse order. Like here. Write 1 here. Yes. Root 3 by 2 here. 1 by root 2. 1 by 2. And here 0. If I got sin theta and cos theta, it's over. Why? Because tan theta is a reciprocal of, tan theta is a ratio of sin theta and cos theta. Therefore, we can find tan theta easily. Yes, tan theta is a sin upon cos, 0 upon 1. Yes, 1 by 2 by 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2, root 3 by, yes, root 3, and 1 upon 0. 1 upon 0 is, sir, not defined. Yes, denominator is 0. Okay, that term is not defined. All of we know it. Then, yes, this, if I have to write cot theta, you know cot theta is a reciprocal of tan theta. If you have to write sec theta, sir, sec theta is a reciprocal of cos theta. And cosec theta, yes, cosec theta is a reciprocal of sin theta. To fill up all these three, yes, homework for you. Yes. Complete remaining 3 rows as a homework. Just you have to write reciprocals. Reciprocal of 0 upon 1 is a 1 upon 0, and 1 upon 0 is a not defined. It means reciprocal of not defined is a 0. Reciprocal of not defined is a 0 by 1. In our table. Okay. Then angles, yes. Why we studied angles? Because trigonometry is a relation between sides and angles. So we must know about angles. So I revised it. Vertex, initial arm, terminal arm, standard angle, zero angle, straight angle. Yes. After completing these standard angles, and from standard angles we continued this table. Now this follows, I am telling you, keep these 3 rows you have to fill as a homework. Okay. Now I am considering here one standard circle. Yes, sir. Note, I am writing as a note. Let us consider standard unit circle. Okay. In a standard unit circle, we know what we know. Sir, standard unit circle, center is at origin and radius is a 1 unit. Therefore, this 0, 1, this minus 1 comma 0, and this one is a 0 comma minus 1. Because it is a standard unit circle. In a standard unit circle, center is at origin and radius is a 1 unit. Okay. And yesterday, in a first lecture of trigonometry, what we learned? We learned x is equal to r cos theta. Here r is 1, therefore x is cos theta. And y is equal to r sin theta. Yes, r is 1, therefore it is a sin theta. To understand this lecture, this trigonometry second lecture, you must have to watch our first lecture of trigonometry. Okay? In that I covered all these things. Okay? Now what theta means angle, standard angle obviously. Okay. If I took theta is a pi, case 1, if theta is a pi radian, if theta is a pi radian, yes, therefore here x is a minus 1. It implies x means cos theta cos pi is equal to minus 1. Means I got what I got? Cos of 180 degree means pi radian. Cos of 180 degree pi radian is a minus 1. You can find all. Pi 180 degree, 270 3 pi by 2, 360 2 pi. Yes, you can find all the trigonometric issues. Then second one, and y is a sin pi, and here sin pi is a 0. Therefore sin 180 is a 0. Obviously tan is a 0 upon minus 1, it is 0. Yes, let us see what happening. If I took, this is a 270 degree, that is 3 pi by 2. Now if I took theta is a 3 pi by 2, yes, I think that side is not visible. I want to check it is a visible or not. Yes, it's visible. Then if 3 pi by 2, then what happening? Yes, if theta is a 3 pi by 2, I have to come here. I am showing this by blue pen for theta. Yes, 270 degree. This is 270 degree. That's 270. If I took theta is a 3 pi by 2, that is 270 degree, then x is a cos 3 pi by 2, x is a cos 3 pi by 2, and x is a 0, and y is a sin 3 pi by 2, and this is a minus 1. It means sin of 270 is a minus 1, and cos of 270 is a 0. Obviously ratio is a not defined because denominator becomes 0. Yes. Now I am going to rough this because I need some space. This part I am removing, which I given you for homework. Okay. I am writing some results here only. Then, yes, in these lectures we find what we find. Sine, sir, with sine of 180 degree, sine of 270 degrees, sine of 360 degree. Yes, 360. Then multiple of 90. Please wait for some time. Okay. What's happened here? Similarly, we can observe that if I took this complete one rotation, if I complete this rotation, then if I complete this rotation, then angle is a 360, means 2 pi, double of 180, 2 pi. Therefore, third result writing I'm here. Yes, I'm writing it on by blue pen. Yes, for your clarity. If theta is a 2 pi, means 360 degree, x becomes, what is x? X is 1. X is a cos theta. X is cos theta. Cos 2 pi is 1. And y is a sin 2 pi is a 0. Therefore, we can observe that sin pi, sin 2 pi, sin 3 pi all are 0. Now here, yes, last column I am writing here, 2 pi, that is 360 degree, sin of 2 pi is 0, cos of 2 pi is a 1, tan of again 0 by 1 is a 0. Yes. By observing these two, pi and 2 pi, yes, let us generalize it. It implies sin of n pi is equal to 0. N is a integer. N is any integer. Yes. Next, cos of n pi. Observe. Let us observe. Cos pi is a -1 and cos 2 pi is a 1. Therefore, cos n pi is a 1 when n is a even integer and cos n pi is a -1 when n is a odd, obviously integer. Means cos pi is a -1, cos 2 pi is a +1, cos 3 pi is a -1, cos 4 pi is a +1. We are observing here all these things. Clear? If you have any doubt, please write in comment. I will answer you in the next lecture. Okay? Sin n pi, cos n pi, obviously what? Sir, tan of n pi is 0 for all n belongs to integers, for all integers. Okay? Very important this thing. Take screenshot and add in your notebook. Very important notes. Okay? Now I am going to rough these all things. Circular system, sexagesimal system, degree measure, radian measure, relation, zero angles, straight angles, standard angles. Yes. How to remember the table, and generalize the results. Sin n pi, cos n pi, tan n pi. Yes. How we found all these things.